Do you want to know how the richest people got wealthy? If you're thinking they all inherited the wealth from someone else, you're wrong. If you want to know how they made it possible, watch this video of the top 10 richest people in the universe to the end to find out. You'll be quite surprised. A staggering 8.8% of the world's wealth is held by the top 10 richest people, even though only 0.36% of billionaires are among them. Here are the top 10 richest persons in the world, as well as some interesting things about each one. Do well to click on the notification bell and subscribe to Smooth Lux. Let's begin with Steve Ballmer, who is 10th on this list with a net worth of $95.9 billion. When Steve Ballmer was persuaded by Bill Gates in 1980 to leave Stanford University's MBA program, he joined Microsoft. He was the company's 30th employee. In 2000, Ballmer took over as CEO of Microsoft, succeeding Bill Gates, who stepped down in 1997. In 2014, he resigned from the role when Microsoft paid $8.5 billion in 2011 for Skype. Ballmer was in charge of the deal. As Microsoft's top individual shareholder, Ballmer has an estimated 4% stake in the company. Ballmer purchased the Los Angeles Clippers basketball team for $2 billion in 2014, shortly after he stepped down as Microsoft CEO. Next up is Mukesh Ambani, with a net worth of $97 billion. India's richest man, Mukesh Ambani of Reliance Industries, ranks amongst the world's 10 richest people. Mukesh Ambani is a $97 billion rich man. Since his father, Sridhar Ambani, built his fortune in the oil and petrochemical industries, Mukesh is now turning his attention to more consumer-oriented ventures like telecommunications and retail. In 2002, Dhirubhai died of stroke. Mukesh and Anil battled over how their father's empire should be divided because their father had no will. A settlement arranged by their mother 3 years later allowed Mukesh to retain control of refining, petrochemicals, oil and gas, and textile enterprises. If you're thinking Mukesh Ambani is the richest, wait till you see Gautam Adani, who has a net worth of $98.1 billion. Mukesh Ambani was overtaken as Asia's richest person in March 2022 by Gautam Adani, founder of Adani Group. Among the 6 major Indian enterprises owned by Adani Group are Adani Enterprises 75%, Adani Power 65%, Adani Transmissions 65%, and Adani Ports and Special Economic Zones 65%. In addition, Adani owns a 37% share in Adani Total Gas. As of June 1, 2022, the overall market value of Adani Group-owned firms is $174 billion. Adani Power, the company's entry into the power generation business, was launched in 2009. Adani Enterprises was founded in 1988 by Adani to import and export goods. Mundra Port, the largest private port in India, was approved for development in 1994 by his firm. Adani had also previously worked in the diamond sector before dropping out of college. There is no greater India port operator and thermal coal producer than trader than Adani now. In 2020, he bought a 74% share in Mumbai International Airport, the second busiest airport in India. In 1997, the billionaire was kidnapped and kept hostage for ransom in an attempt to extract his personal information. Taj Hotel in Mumbai also hosted Adani during terrorist attacks in 2008. The 7th one on this list is Sergey Brin, with a net worth of $99.1 billion. Sergey Brin and Larry Page co-founded Google in 1998, which went public in 2004 and renamed Alphabet in 2015. It was rebranded in 2015. Google stands out from the rest of the pack since its co-founders are relatively wealthy compared to the other companies on this list. As Larry Page and Sergey Brin is a Google employee, the company was founded in 1988 with Brin and Page as co-presidents, and he served in that role until Eric Schmidt took over as CEO in 2001. It is similar to how Google CEO Sundar Pichai took over for Sergey Brin and Alphabet after Brin stepped down as president in 2019. Among the many services provided by Google are Gmail, Google Docs, Google Sheets, and Google Slides, as well as Google Drive and Calendar. Additionally, Google offers hardware such as Pixel smartphones, Pixel books, PCs, and tablets, and Nest smart home products, as well as software such as Stadia gaming consoles. The 6th richest man in the world is Larry Page with a net worth of $103 billion. YouTube, the most popular platform for user-submitted videos, was acquired by Google, the company, in 2006. Finally, in 2008, the first phone running for Android operating system was introduced, built by Android Inc., before Google acquired the firm in 2005. Alphabet, the holding company for which Page served as CEO from 2015 to 2019, currently owns Google. He and many of the IT billionaires depicted in this documentary began their careers in college dorm rooms. On top of that, Page is also a co-founder of Planetary Resources, an asteroid mining and exploration company, and 2 startups focusing on flying car technology. Next up is Warren Buffett, having $114 billion as his net worth on this list. Buffett, who has been referred to as the Old Man of Omaha, is currently the 5th richest person on Earth. Investors throughout the world consider him to be one of the best, a corporation that owns more than 60 firms including Chico, Duracell, and the Dairy Queen food chain is headed by him. There is now a single share of Berkshire Hathaway stock worth more than $410,000 in mid-2021. A variety of new initiatives and insurance products were added to the business portfolio in 1967. He's worth $104.9 billion. He's also a Bitcoin skeptic. As the son of a prominent US congressman, he bought his first stock when he was just 11 years old. In addition to investing, Buffett has given the majority of his fortune to charitable causes. He has given $41 billion away since 2006. Much of it will go to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation or his children's charitable organizations. The fourth on this list is Bill Gates, with a net worth of $123 billion. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the world's largest private charitable foundation, is co-founded by Bill Gates. In 1975, as a student of Harvard University, Bill Gates teamed up with a childhood friend, Paul Allen, to develop new software for the earliest microcomputers. He left Harvard in his junior year to assist Allen in forming Microsoft with the help of Allen's brother. To encourage wealthy people to devote most of their wealth to charitable causes, Bill Gates and Warren Buffett launched the Giving Pledge in 2010. Through his organization, he has committed untold sums of money to the fight against polio and malaria. Additionally, he donated $50 million to Ebola relief efforts in 2014. To date, the organization has invested almost $1.8 billion in the COVID-19 pandemic fight as of 2021. Next up on the list of richest people in the world is Bernard Arnault, with net worth of $136 billion. LVMH's chairman and CEO, native Frenchman Bernard Arnault, is currently the world's 3rd richest person. Louis Vuitton and Sephora are just 2 of more than 70 enterprises in his empire that have given him a net worth of $106 billion. However, the majority of his wealth comes from Christian Dior SE, the holding company that owns 41.25% of LVMH. Groupe Arnault SE, his family's holding company, owns 6.2% of Christian Dior SE and a further 6.2% of LVMH. After graduating from the École Polytechnique, Arnault worked for his father's construction company, Ferret Savinel, which he would take over in 1971. In 1984, Arnault purchased and restructured luxury goods firm Financière Gautam and sold all of the company's holdings except for Christian Dior and Lebron Marche, which he retained as chairman of Fernanel. A few years after being pushed to do so by the company's board in 1987, he became its largest stakeholder as well as its chairman and CEO. Next up is Jeff Bezos, with a net worth of $144 billion to his name. A net worth of $144 billion places Jeff Bezos, Amazon's founder and CEO, as the 2nd richest person in the world. It didn't matter that he divorced Mackenzie in 2019 and gave her a 5th of the Amazon stock she owned. From his Seattle garage in 1994, Bezos created Amazon, the world's largest online retailer. Amazon's stock price skyrocketed in 2020 and individuals were forced to stay at home due to the lockdown, increasing demand for online purchases. The e-commerce behemoth has reaped the benefits of the coronavirus outbreak as more people shop online. Another one of Bezos' ventures is Blue Origin, an aerospace company which he purchased in 2013 along with the Washington Post and long now a 10,000-year clock. Founder Jeff Bezos' brother Mark, aviation pioneer Wally Funk, and Dutch student Oliver Damon took part in Blue Origin's first successful crewed flight on July 20th, 2021. They flew around 62 miles before safely landing. Can we have a drum roll for the number 1 richest person in the world? I know you all have expected to hear Elon Musk has $224 billion as his net worth. Crazy, right? With Tesla and SpaceX, Elon Musk is seeking to revolutionize transportation on Earth and in space. There has been a significant increase in the value of Elon Musk's electric car from Tesla, which is now valued at over $800 billion. About $100 billion is being invested in Musk's rocket firm SpaceX. From January to mid-December, Tesla's stock price increased by 705%. In the same month, it was added to the S&P 500 for the first time as the largest company. In October 2021, Tesla had a market value of $800 billion, making it the world's most valuable car. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and if you did, please like it and subscribe to the Smooth Lux. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on other wonderful videos from us. Thanks for watching.